Hello, I'm Cheryl with Healthy and Keto. Hopefully this one will work. I need to put my microphone on. I just realized that. So I am Cheryl with Healthy and Keto, and I've been doing keto for a little over 3 years. I started for health reasons, and I continue for health reasons. Today we're going to talk about protein. Protein is so important. No matter what kind of diet you're on, you're going to need your protein. Now, some people say that you can get protein from plants, and yes, that is possible. But the problem is your body cannot absorb those proteins as well as eating meat. Excuse me. So when you are looking for protein, your best options are having some beef, pork, lamb, chicken, tuna, sardines, any kind of canned meat. Also, you can do the powdered versions of protein powder. This one in particular is egg whites. You can also do collagen. And I've got my glasses here, so I will show you, I will let you know how many grams of protein in this. This is collagen. And it's 18 grams of collagen. And this particular one does not have any fat. And I don't see any carbs. Nope, no carbs in it either. So this one would be strictly protein. So the other one here, this is 1UP. And the fat is 0. The carbs are 2. And the protein is 25. So both of these are very good for getting protein in your body. You can also do the beef sticks, do jerky, whatever kind of things like that. Eggs are a good source of protein. You can do bone broth. Bone broth has your natural collagen in them, and it helps with your joints and everything like that. So collagen is something that your body needs. This particular is not as ideal as your bone broth, but it is a good option. This particular one is unflavored. You can get them flavored in a variety of flavors. So then the next thing that I want to talk about is how much are you going to need? Well, it really depends on a lot of factors. First, you want to make sure that you are eating enough. As a woman, many of us choose not to eat our protein. We're still at that diet kind of mentality, and we're not eating enough, period. Whether it's protein, fat, or carbs, you're just not eating enough. So a good rule of thumb is 1 pound, or for every pound, you want a gram of protein. So that doesn't mean that 80 grams is 80 grams of protein, if that makes any sense. When you weigh, it's best to get a tracker in order to figure out how much meat weighs and how much that weight is actually protein. So that's one suggestion that I would do. There are several different websites that will show you how much protein is ideal for anyone who is either eating keto or any other diet. As we get older, again, we have a little bit of trouble eating enough protein. So these kinds of things, the shakes, great for making sure you get enough protein if you're not eating enough. You can put them in recipes, but you can also just drink it. So that's a good option, especially for someone who doesn't feel like they're they're wanting to have any more protein as far as meats or eggs or anything, and maybe you just don't want to chew. So that is an option. It doesn't fill your stomach as much as the natural food protein. So why you want this, your protein is to help you build muscle. If you see older people, a lot of times they do not have their muscle tone, and it's because, as like I said, as we get older and older, we use less and less protein in our diet, and we lose our muscle tone. So even if you're wanting to eat more and more protein, that is acceptable. For those of you who are getting older, I would suggest to eat as much protein as you possibly can. And there's no problem with having protein and kidney function. That is a myth. That is something that the there's been lots of studies. If you look at Dr. Berry and protein and kidneys, he'll explain it much better than I would ever be able to do that. So don't forget to eat protein. Don't be afraid of eating protein. And I will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.